Hey everyone, Tactics here with another Castle Nathria quick guide, this time for ARTIFICER XY'MOX on both normal and heroic difficulties. If you found this video helpful, please make sure you like and subscribe for more content like it, and let's just jump right into it. This boss fight is split into 3 different phases, from 100 to 70%, 70 to 40%, and 40 to 0%. XY'MOX has a few abilities he will use throughout the fight however, starting with Dimensional Tear. This marks 2 players, causing them to detonate after 8 seconds and leave behind connected wormholes that players can step on to transport between on a few second cooldown. You'll want these to be positioned in a way that helps you deal with the boss's different phase mechanics, which I'll go into later. For phase 1 and phase 2, you want a portal on each side of the room, with the boss and raid loosely spread near one of them. For phase 3, you'll want 1 portal on the wall and 1 on the outside of the center circle near it. The tank debuff is Glyph of Destruction, which explodes and deals raid damage based on distance when it expires, so taunt off immediately after this goes out and have the debuff tank run away to reduce damage. There will also be several Rift Blasts that target random players, exploding in a line after a few seconds, so make sure to avoid these. On heroic, Stasis Traps will also spawn under random players, becoming active after 4 seconds. If someone steps on one, they are stunned and need to be broken out, so you'll want to dodge these. Note that players with immunities can pop them and soak several traps without being stunned. For XY'MOX's phase abilities, from 100 to 70% he will cast Crystal of Phantasms, which spawns several ghosts that fixate players, mind controlling them if they reach them, or despawning after a short time if they don't. To deal with this, fixated players can run through the nearby wormhole to the opposite end of the room, wait for their ghosts to get close to them, then step back through the wormhole to safety. From 70 to 40% he will stop spawning phantasms and instead put seeds around the room, 4 on normal and 8 on heroic. These seeds will explode after 20 seconds, dealing heavy raid damage to anyone within 50 yards, but they can be moved by players. You'll want to assign players to move the 3 nearby seeds on normal, or 5 on heroic, to the other side of the room, drop them off, then use the wormhole to come back to safety. Lastly, from 40 to 0%, XY'MOX will call down the Edge of Annihilation, which will land in the center of the room. This will occasionally pull players extremely hard towards it, eventually exploding for lethal damage to anyone within 25 yards. To deal with this, you'll need move speed increases as well as a new wormhole setup that allows players falling into the middle of the room to be ported out to safety, which you can see here. So to recap, make sure the tank marked with Glyph of Destruction runs out of the raid to reduce damage. Dodge the Rift Blasts that are shot at random players. On heroic, don't step in the Stasis Traps and remove them via immunities. Place the Dimensional Tears on each end of the room while the boss is above 40% health, then on the edge of the room and the edge of the outer central circle when the boss is below 40% health to help deal with the phase mechanics. Between 100 and 70%, players fixated by ghosts should use these wormholes to not be mind controlled. Between 70 and 40%, 3 to 5 players should be assigned to move seeds to the far side of the room and use wormholes to come back to safety. Below 40%, players need to use move speed increases and the new wormhole positioning to avoid the lethal explosion in the middle of the room. But that is it for my quick guide to ARTIFICER XY'MOX on normal and heroic difficulty. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content like it. You can also follow me on Twitter or check me out on Twitch, both at Tactics. Thanks everyone so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.